So we have more Superman Silver Age dailies with Superman's Search for Clark Kent Part 2. After Clarence Superman Kelvin brings in his scoop about the Man of Steel's rescue work. Terrific, Clarence. You're as good as Clark Kent. You hurry out, then Superman does a big feat, and you return with exclusive story. Could you be Superman's secret identity, Mr. Clarence Kelvin? Aye, that super chap. You're jolly well joking, Miss Lane. She isn't. My new identity is already wearing thin, and I still can't recall my former identity. I need help in curing my amnesia. In an empty alley, Clarence Superman Kelvin changes to the Man of Steel. I need help, or I may never recover from this amnesia and recall my real secret identity. Later, and so, Professor Blake, it's important for me to regain my full memory for private reasons. I understand. Amnesia is often cured by a shock. In your case, it will have to be a super shock. Come back tomorrow after I consult with my colleagues. Early next morning. I'm ready, Professor Blake. Good. Then we'll begin the experiment at once. Step this way, Superman. First, Superman, Dr. Galton will use his special ampere projector. He's receiving an electric charge of 10 billion volts. The shock should restore his memory. But will it? The ampere projector is subjecting Superman to billions of volts. Though it can't kill him, perhaps the shock will restore his memory. After the machine is switched off. Did it work? Sorry, gentlemen. My past life is still blank to me. He needs an even greater shock. Correct. Try your concussion chamber, Professor Harkness. We've sealed Superman in that shatterproof bell jar. Now to explode a bomb. The super concussion is terrific. Well, it didn't help. I still have amnesia. Billions of volts from the ampere projector and a super concussion in a bell jar. Both failed to restore Superman's memory. We'll try my method. It's drastic, but should be effective. That atomic cannon shot him against a barrier of steel armor plate. Will the blow to his head cure his amnesia? Wham! Crash. It didn't help. To me, it was no worse than the impact of a falling acorn. As the Man of Steel once again attempts super shock therapy to restore his lost memory, exposure to 459 degrees below zero should shock even a Superman. Sorry, Superman, there are no greater shocks known to science, and I still have amnesia. Well, thanks for trying, gentlemen. I may never discover my former identity. The super shock therapy failed. How else can I learn the secret identity I've forgotten? Meanwhile, the painters at Clark's apartment discover, look, I found an edge. The edge of a secret closet, but I can't pull it open with my fingers. Maybe some secret button opens it. Perhaps you'll find it. Yeah, I'd sure like to see what Kent hides in there. Hurry, Superman. If you fail to learn your secret identity soon and don't promptly return to your apartment, you'll be too late to save your secret. Still searching for a clue to his identity, the Man of Steel returns to the Superman Museum. Mustn't give up. Are there any hidden clues here to my secret identity? Super babies landing on Earth by rocket. Superman discovered this fact by overtaking light rays of this scene which left Earth years ago. Suddenly, great Krypton! I've stumbled onto the solution to my problem. I must streak into action immediately. In Metropolis's Superman Museum, I can learn my forgotten secret identity by the same method. By flying at super speed, I could overtake light rays that left Earth long ago and even see Columbus discovering America. Seconds later, I've built a focusing lens by melting sand with my heat vision, then shaping it with my bare hands now to fly through outer space on a fantastic mission. I think if he just had a giant microscope, we just accept that he built it. Or a magnifying glass. Across millions of miles through outer space streaks the Man of Steel. The light rays of several days ago are visible at the range. I'll reverse flight and look through the focusing lens. There's the past scene of the polar bear's attack. Flying on, I'll eventually see something that occurred before amnesia struck me and made me forget my secret identity. After another faster-than-light flight through outer space and a pause to look back at earthly events of a prior time. There is a feat I did months ago. I can't remember it, but evidently something made a skyscraper lean dangerously, and I pushed it back upright. Now to watch myself change after the deed to whom? This focusing lens aimed at light rays that left Earth days ago reveals me dropping into an alley. I'm beginning to don civilian garments. Great guns! I recognize my secret identity from that reporter's picture I saw at the Daily Planet. Clark Kent. The shocking surprise fully restores Superman's memory. and discarding the lens, he flashes, it just floats in space forever. He flashes back towards Earth. Imagine that in my masquerade as Clarence Kelvin, I was unknowingly sitting at my own desk all the time, and nobody figured it out. As Superman nears Earth, my memory restored, I now recall everything. Uh-oh, my supervision reveals a crisis at the apartment I use as Clark Kent. Seconds later, I splashed paint on this electrical fixture. I'll wipe it off. Oh my gosh. He'll accidentally touch the secret button that opens the concealed closet containing my robots. My secret identity will be revealed. Must work fast. By accident, the painter's about to touch the secret button that'll open my concealed closet. If he sees the Superman robots hidden there inside Clark Kent's apartment, my secret identity will be exposed. Yeah, I've got to do something, but what? Got it. I know what to do. Before that painter accidentally touches the secret button that'll open my concealed closet, revealing the Superman robots hidden there. I'll use my heat vision to fuse the button to the other metal parts of that electric fixture. Whew, just in time. He touched the secret button and nothing happened. The secret that Clark Kent is Superman is safe. Next morning, as Clark Kent reports to work in his disguise as Clarence Kelvin, for years Lois has tried to find out my secret identity. I'll give her a break. I'll pretend I didn't notice her coming in. Goodness, you're typing at super speed. Aha! I caught you, Clarence Kelvin. You're Superman. Oh, discovered. No use denying you aren't Superman, Clarence Kelvin. I saw you typing at super speed. How careless of me to expose my secret. Well, you found me out, Lois. Yes, I'm Superman. What's the matter? You don't seem pleased by your discovery. Goodness, I just realized something. I've got the super scoop of the year, but I can't reveal it to the world without betraying you. I wouldn't want to do that. How ironic that I finally learned that Clarence Kelvin is your secret identity. I can't expose it to the world without harming your career. Don't worry, Lois. Go ahead and reveal it if you like. You've my permission. But I wouldn't do anything to harm you, Superman. You know that. I'm sure you wouldn't, and so I'll explain to you why revealing my secret identity to the world can't possibly harm me. The reason I don't care if you expose my secret identity of Clarence Kelvin, Lois, is, yes, I'll simply adopt a new one that you or anyone else won't know. Excuse me now while I get busy establishing my new secret identity. Oh dear. Oh dear, I didn't think of that. Why did I spend all these years trying to find out your big secret? What a ninny I've been. As Clark Kent officially returns from his pretended vacation, and that's the story of Clarence Kelvin. I wonder what Superman's new identity is, Clark. If she only knew it's the same old identity. Meanwhile, in the Metropolis prison cell of Luthor, Superman's arch foe, the warden allowed me to keep this radio. Little does he know I'm disassembling it and will use its parts to build the most astounding invention I've ever created. Maybe it's a cure for baldness. We'll see.